Hi, Titan parents. This is Mrs. Behrens, the Norris Elementary Counselor.
And Mrs. Gusher, the Norris Intermediate Counselor. Today, we'd like to share with you some tips to help you talk with your child about returning to school this fall.
The way the spring semester ended came with a flood of emotions that are still lingering as we prepare for returning to school this fall.
And while many topics surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic are controversial, one that few would debate is how much our teachers and students love and need one another.
Even with the time and distance between us last spring, we felt our school community come together, and as the fall semester approaches, a united front will be more important than ever before.
No matter your own personal preferences or beliefs about wearing a face covering, it will be part of the Norris safety plan for the coming school year. It will be important for adults to think through the best way to prepare their own children for this change. Here are some ideas to consider.
Kids are used to having a lot of rules at school, and wearing a mask is going to be just like wearing shoes. It's a rule that we need to follow in order to keep ourselves and others safe.
Have your child start practicing wearing a mask at home. Consider giving them a small reward for wearing it for just 5 or 10 minutes, and as they become more comfortable wearing their mask, have them wear it for longer periods of time or in different environments, such as in public.
If you have a younger child, encourage them to engage in some pretend play activities to help them become more comfortable wearing their mask. Allow them to dress up their dolls or stuffed animals with a mask, or put their mask on and pretend to be a doctor, veterinarian, or even the classroom teacher.
Help your child understand that by wearing a mask at school, they are helping to protect other people in our school community as well as themselves. By wearing their mask at school, it helps to protect people who might get very sick if they get the virus, such as a classmate's brother or sister or their teacher's elderly parent.
It's okay to be honest with your child about the fact that you may not love wearing a mask and that they may not love it either. It's kind of like wearing a life jacket in the lake. It's not super comfortable, but it's necessary to keep you safe.
Kids and adults alike are probably having a range of feelings when they're thinking about coming back to school this fall.
In a normal school year, the first day of school is a mixture of excitement and nerves. This year, those feelings will likely be amplified.
Sometimes, instead of verbalizing how they feel, children's emotions may be expressed through changes in behavior, sleep schedule, mood, or eating habits. Be prepared to look for these changes and help your child process and understand that the emotions they are experiencing are okay and expected given the changes going on around them.
Listening to and understanding your child's feelings and concerns is so important. Equally as important is keeping your response to them as positive as you can. Try to reassure them that all these changes that are happening at school are so that we can make school as safe as possible to keep them in school and learning with their friends.
Thank you for taking the time to help your child understand the expectations and changes they will experience when returning to school this fall. When given the information and adequate time to process these changes, we hope to alleviate some of the apprehension and questions that may arise as kids prepare to transition back.
In the coming weeks, a lot more information will be shared with you as parents related to changes in expectations, procedures, and routines at school. If you have any questions or concerns about helping your child transition back to school this fall, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help.